lot of the Western countries are doing surveillance on their citizens in different forms. So when you talk about digital IDs or CBDCs, or you have the CRS or FATCA, FBAR, and all those kind of fancy mechanisms. Some Western countries have even informed banks and financial institutions to check the place of birth and detect their home country citizens. It's irrelevant which nationality you have, but you are being tracked by your country of birth, and you got to prove that you have given up your citizenship in order to escape that net. A lot of European countries have started tracking and surveilling their citizens. Now, a lot of you guys watching come from Western countries, and you are aware of the different surveillance mechanisms that are at play, but a lot of you aren't aware of options or strategies that you want to put in place in order to avoid all of that surveillance legally while fully being in compliant with your home country rules. In this video, I'm going to discuss a few combinations to legally set up a new portfolio item so you can have your private life legally created following all the rules of the destination country as well as your home country. And none of these strategies are legal, tax, or finance advice. You should always consult with your legal professional before doing anything. Alternatively, if you are interested in any of the options that I'm discussing, you can always click the link, book a call. We can have a quick chat and get you started with any of these combinations that I'm going to discuss. And before we deep dive, if you feel that this channel adds value to your life, helps you create a good life for yourself and your family, please do me a favor, check your subscription status, and if you aren't yet subscribed, please go ahead and turn that on. It helps this channel, it helps me get you valuable information, breaking news, updates on time. Now let's deep dive. A lot of people don't believe in exposing their home country nationality. They want to acquire a citizenship, they want to acquire a passport, but they want to keep this matter separate and private from their home country nationality or citizenship or passport. So essentially you're creating some sort of a quick and dirty interim option to get you started, get that base layer in place. So this is not going to be a very powerful nationality or a citizenship. I'm going to get to this base layer in a second here, but the two options or the two different choices that you have is the Panama travel passport on one side. Now this takes just a couple of weeks on the higher end, right? So as early as 2 to 3 days up to a couple of weeks, you can strike the Panama travel passport. This is a quick and dirty interim solution. This is not a full-blown citizenship-based passport. This is a travel passport. Now, this comes with the TRP, a temporary residency permit. You create a fixed deposit in the bank. You get the $850 a month in interest from that fixed deposit, and you can strike this type of TRC, which then gets you the passport option. Alternatively, in Panama, the second option is you create a fixed deposit, a QRV, a qualified retiree visa. This is a secure permanent residency for life, and there are some latest changes where in future investors of the PR, the QRV, would qualify for the travel passport. But as of now, the temporary residency definitely qualifies. So 300K approximately in the bank in a fixed deposit can get you an interim travel passport. Now, a lot of people think 300K is a lot of money. You're not donating this, my friend. You're not buying a citizenship or anything. You're simply creating a fixed deposit, so your money is secured in your own bank account. That bank account yields you a travel passport till you need it. And the day you don't need this travel passport, you want to tear it apart, throw it away, recycle it, whatever you want to do, you can withdraw your cash, move your cash, you have access to all your money. You can also early terminate your fixed deposit, get your money back, and then obviously you lose the travel passport. That's one option. The second option is a real good, solid option in 2026. In 2024 or 2025, a lot of people badmouthed this option. I personally feel this is a strong, bulletproof, solid option in 2026, and this is the passport from Vanuatu. And I'm going to discuss the base layer and how that plays in with Vanuatu. But Vanuatu citizenship will get you a bunch of Latin access where you can strike residencies in Latin America. But the Vanuatu nationality or a passport can happen in as early as 60 days. So in a couple of months, you can secure your nationality, and sometimes it's 45 days, sometimes it's 60 days. So you can quickly become a Vanuatu citizen. And how do you become a Vanuatu citizen, right? You need to have a base layer in order to acquire the citizenship. So let's say you don't have a citizenship, or you're starting clean, you're stateless, or let's say you aren't able to renew your passport from your home country. The quick and dirty solution is find a country that can give you a quick nationality in 25 days. Yes, there is an option 20 to 25 days, and yes, we support our clients with this. And this is through a weak, poor African nation. There are a couple of nations that do have framework to legally authorize citizenship through agreement, and this is more like a merit or an exception based citizenship. So at the cheapest possible price, you get a real legal citizenship. How do you know that this is legal? You know this is legal because you have two types of verifications at play. One is through the Interior Ministry, or let's say the Ministry of Justice of the country. So you have a solid proof that this is legal, this is authorized by the country. The second legal proof you also want to have the exterior certified the citizenship. So they should certify that you're a legit citizen. You have your nationality proof, like your passport, your IDs, your civil numbers. So you have your security even from the exterior. So interior authorizes it, exterior authorizes it. You have an agreement with the government for this type of citizenship. You should get the standard set of documents like your nationality certificate, your embassy verification, your Ministry of Justice authorization, your police certificates, the framework stamped by the government which authorizes this type of an exceptional citizenship, so you know that your passport is legal. So let's say this is a base layer, 20 to 25 days, and yes, we are supporting our clients with this. And there are a couple of countries that offer this type of a citizenship arrangement. There's not just one option, there are 2 to 3 options where this is legally possible. So once you strike the base layer, it's not going to be a powerful citizenship. This is not your travel solution. This is not what you're going to use for frequent travel. This is through merit, this is through exception. Although this is legal, this gets you a head start. It gets you started with what you need in order to create your multiple layers, right? You want security, you want to cut the surveillance legally. So let's say you become a quick citizen of a country, interim country, a stepping stone country. The next step is, let's say you acquire a CBI citizenship. So the CBI is not pointing to your home country passport. The CBI may point to your base layer, which is a secure, legally acquired layer. So let's say you have a step up, which is your CBI passport. As I said, one of the best and the easiest and the fastest, and we apply all the legal discounts that are possible for our clients. You do the Vanuatu CBI and you get access to a bunch of Latin American countries. Now, a lot of people say, hey, the banking is an issue, the banks don't accept it, and all of that kind of nonsense. Bullshit. The banks won't accept any citizenship if they don't have proof beyond your passport, right? You need to have some logical IDs. We have a team that works specifically, specializes on Vanuatu taxes. Let's say you want to legally establish a tax residency, you want to create your structure. Let's say it's a company formation, residency, your utilities, whatever it is, right? So whatever structure you want to establish in Vanuatu legally, we have a team that supports the entire process. So let's say you become a Vanuatu citizen. What's the advantage of the citizenship? It's quick, it's fast, it's cheap. There are legal discounts that could be applied. And secondly, the other major benefit with Vanuatu is that it's a zero tax everything country. Easier said than done. You got to have some additional structure in place in order to trigger the zero tax residency. Otherwise, Vanuatu is not going to have problem. Your home country is going to have problems. You want to legally satisfy your home country, and that's where you want to obviously have a logical structure with Vanuatu if you're looking at the taxation aspect of things. If taxation is not an issue here, then yes, you get the nationality. And then once you have Vanuatu, once you have the powerful known citizenship, you're not trying to go around impress people with this, right? You mean business, you want to enter the countries that this has access to. It really covers a lot of Latin America, and in Latin America, the best one is the Panama option. You have some few other ones like Paraguay, Uruguay, but Panama is going to be the lowest hanging fruit. Easy flight connections, a powerful country, easy residencies. Vanuatu has access to Panama. So let's say you do a quick residency, or let's say you add a travel passport. So you have the Vanuatu passport, but then you have the Panama travel passport, which opens up a lot of doors, right? It's a tank. It's a powerful passport. So you have your base layer, you have your Vanuatu, you have your Panama travel passport. So yours fully secure. Now, once you have your Panama travel passport, it further opens the doors in the Mercosur region. Let's say you add a bunch of other residencies. Now your portfolio is shining. It's hot because you have left your home country on one side and you have this complete stack independent on the other side. So legally, you're securing your structure. You're avoiding some of the surveillance because some of these countries don't have the same kind of crazy behavior as your home country nationality in a lot of cases. And when you're doing all of these things, you want to keep things legal. This is for legal purposes. You should never break the law. You should always follow the law. Keep things legal, and then you and your family should be safe. Now, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know about 10 residencies that you can acquire without moving, hop onto this video. This covers all these options in a lot of detail. Catch you in this one.